Hi there. I hope you're having a good day, whatever you're doing. And if you're not, I hope this makes your day better. My name is Ray Jean, and I'm new at doing all this YouTube stuff, but I have some tips and tricks and stories and different things to tell. So I thought I'd get on here and, if nothing else, have it on there for myself years later to look at. But if my friends or family see this, hello. I hope it's good to see me. I'd say it's good to see you, but I can't see you. I know I'm silly. Anyway, if you like silly, stick around because that's just me. If you don't like it, you might not like me. I don't know. I wanted to teach us some stuff that I learned because I had a really bad back and I was laid up for years and I couldn't get up and take your normal bath every single day. So I had to do other things to keep myself clean. But one of the ways that I learned to wash my face, is using this Garnier micellar cleansing water. And they've got it like in different kinds, like for waterproof makeup, to remove your waterproof makeup or tone your skin or whatever. They've got different kinds of it. I love this stuff, and you'll see why here in a minute. But now I'm here with my yesterday's makeup on. But we're gonna do makeup today. And I'm gonna just show you, I'm going on 60. I'm gonna show you some of my tricks. Some things that work for me anyway. Anyway, let's start with using this. I use like two of these little rounds that you get. I don't really think it matters what kind. I double them. So you want the real expensive kind, that's fine, but I don't normally get the real expensive kind. I'm not rich. I don't have good money. I've been laid up for years. And I figured since we're going to do makeup today, I'll explain why and more about myself if you want to hear. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start removing. See if you can see right away how. And you want to be gentle around your eyes. I used to do Avon. I won awards with Avon and selling makeup and teaching people how to do their makeup. And this stuff really is good. I mean, it normally takes my mascara off and everything else, but since I didn't have much mascara on, I didn't really do what I usually do, which is, where did my coconut oil go? Here it is, right beside me. I normally use this coconut oil, and I'm gonna just go ahead and do it just because, but let me grab some tissue here. Oops, dropping stuff. All right. So I normally would do this. Coconut oil. I get the big jars at the grocery store. You order little jars. It's the same thing, but you're paying more in the pharmacy department and stuff. But if you really want to get, it doesn't matter. I would just get a good kind of in the cooking aisle. And then you just take a little bit and you just smear it in your hand a little bit. Get it kind of wet a little bit. It turns into a solid. It turns into a liquid if it's really warm in your home or something, but in your purse. So make sure it stays in something sealed. But I just get my own container, and you just wipe off your mascara, which I'll be surprised if there's nothing, because that stuff is so good. But as I said, just be gentle around your eyes, and that coconut oil will take all that mascara off. All that eyeliner will come off, but there's nothing. I just did that, and usually it takes all my stuff off. There's nothing. So this stuff that I use is micellar water. It's really good. Anyway, on to the next step. We're going to go ahead, as I said, we're going to do this, and then we're going to really turn it out a little bit to those grooves. Always wash your hands before you do your makeup, so you're not putting germs on your face that might cause problems. And I think by doing all of this, I'm kind of massaging my face. So at the same time I'm cleaning it, I'm massaging it. And I really think it helps. And always go upward when you massage. You don't want to ever pull your skin down. It's naturally going to go down and you're trying to lift it a little. But I kind of stick my tongue down here to make this bulge a little. Get in there real good. And that's my face. It wasn't real bad dirty, but you see it picked everything up. If I were to go over it again, you won't see anything because it does such a good job. If you do, I'm surprised. I'll do my whole face one more time. I got barely anything. That's how good this is. And you'd be amazed how dirty your neck is. My face, I mean, when I take my makeup off, my face isn't as dirty as my neck and the top of the chest somehow. I guess I'm a smoker, maybe that rests on me. But look at that, just on my chest. Isn't that crazy? From being a smoker, I think. But you always want to get your chest. I don't really use it on my boobies, but around my tip. Look at that. That's one day. It's just the toxins around because I'm a smoker, I think. I need to quit smoking, I know. You don't have to tell me. Anyway, just throw that out and get your coconut oil if you got some. Alexa is not going to listen to me. She's going to tell me to go clean up my yard, so I put her on mute, not realizing I probably should unplug her, so bear with me for a minute. I just don't want her interrupting while we're doing all this. She's a really good reminder for me because I've got issues with my memory, which is probably another day. Anyway, you're gonna take and you're gonna liquefy it. My dogs love this. Every time I get it out, they gotta have some of it. But I just kind of get it on my hands, and then gently put it on your face. I kind of pat around my eyes. You don't ever want to be rough around your eyes. Any little time you tug it, that you cause another crease. That crease might not ever leave. So be real gentle with your face. Just pat it a lot. Don't smear it. If you want to blend it upward or something, you can do that. But I don't try to shove it in my pores, although it's really good for you. Now, I was watching something yesterday that said castor oil is really good to put on your face. It can kill all your pimples because of the things that are in it. What do you call it? A antiseptic type thing in it. And I have a bottle of that here you can get at your local pharmacy, just castor oil. And from what I'm understanding, it's really, really good for your skin and many other things. Some lady poured it in her belly button and rubbed it around her belly and says she does that a couple times a week as a detox. And apparently there's a lot of things. You can look that up. It does a lot of things. But I just found that out yesterday. So anyway, I'm going to stop saying anyway. It's like, I think the third time I've said that. I am going to move on to the next step. This is the kind I got this time. But, I mean, you can use whatever. I don't know. I don't think it really matters too much, except for I kind of like that age rewind. Come here, Harley. Come here. Sorry, my dogs. You're my neighbors. So sorry. I'm trying to keep all noise down, but I have a little pug. That's Riley. Hey, Riley. He's always beside me. And then I have my little Harley, which is right here somewhere. Oh, there he is. There's Harley. Those are my babies. My actual real babies are all grown up and have grown-up children of their own. So, and some of them have some small ones still yet, but I'm a grandma of about 10 kids, if you include all my kids that are steps. And I do. So, I got a lot of grandbabies. I love them all so much. So, you're just going to put your makeup in here. I kind of mix it like a little bit in my hand, and then you just want to make sure you get a good amount on there. Gently, gently around your eyes. No matter what age you are, it doesn't matter. We're all going to age. Unless we die, we're going to age. You just want to be gently around your eyes. And I'll sit there and tell you a story while I do all this, so that you're not bored. Now, I left some music on the background just so it don't sound so quiet. But back in 2005, I had moved in with a boyfriend that I really loved a lot and ended up marrying later on. But I had a bad car accident. My brakes were getting bad. It was time to change them, and we knew it, and we were trying to arrange to get them fixed. So I was really worried I'd get in an accident. But before I could even get them fixed, they weren't that bad, but I was really worried about it, and I don't think that had anything to do with why I wrecked, but a man pulled out right in front of me I was only going about 35 miles an hour, and he decided there was 2 lanes coming this way, and there was 2 lanes going this way, and they just had turned into 1 lane. And this guy had his nose sticking out like he wanted to go to some apartments to the side, the nose of his car sticking out. And so I was waiting to see if he was going to stop, and he did stop. So I went ahead and went on. When I did, he tried to make it, and I ran right into his back into his car. Anyway, gently with your face, massage it nicely, softly. So this guy, I don't know, he's an older man, and he was trying to go to an apartment. I don't think it was worth risking somebody's health or life, but it crippled me for about, I'd say about 2.5 years. I was really bad. And then I got better and had another car accident where me and my husband were driving down the road and somebody pulled off of a country road without stopping. We were going 55 mile an hour, and they were coming off of a road that probably was 55 mile an hour, but they had a stop sign. And so when we hit them, we hit the back end of their truck, and we took a big 2 swirls around and went into a ditch on the road that he was on, but on their oncoming traffic side, down into a ditch. That is a miracle in itself. I double do this here. That's a miracle that, I don't know, we kind of scraped a stop sign gently. And there was a telephone pole that somehow we're going straight for the telephone pole. We lost brakes. We lost steering at the first hit. We're heading for a telephone pole. We got wood on the back, sheets of wood on the back, and sheets of metal, like the outside, what do you call it, metal of your house, like make awnings and stuff. I don't know what you mean. You know what I'm talking about, I hope. Anyway, big metal slats on the back of the car for the house that we got at a yard sale. And our back window, I mean, it broke. It shattered all over me. But it was really scary because we're headed for the telephone pole, and all of a sudden we went complete circle up and around that telephone pole to where when we came back to see the scene later, you could see our tracks of our car and how they went down. There was a culvert that went down and then into a field where they were raising corn. It went deep. And we went down. We went on the top and around that pole down, no steering, nothing, came back up. And was in a complete line of where our car would have been if it went right through that pole. But you could see that little dip there where we had gone around it. What a miracle. The car accident, oh, my dog's wanting to play. No. So the car accident was really bad. The truck was totaled. As I said, I had glass all over me, little tiny, like this new kind of glass they use. It like turns into dust, like a powder, and it's all over you. So I put my knee into the dash, but when we first hit, that first hit, I remember screaming, my ribs. What had happened was my organs inside broke my ribs. I didn't hit anything because I was on blood thinners from a brain aneurysm. That's another story. But I hit my ribs so hard with my organs that it broke my ribs, cracked them. But there was no bruise on the outside, and I know I didn't hit anything because I was on blood thinners. I would have had a horrible bruise. Anyway, going on with our makeup. Next, I'm going to do this. Anyway, I was laid up after that. I'd just gotten a little bit better from the last car accident because it was like 2.5 years later. And yeah, things went really bad. I've been laid up ever since that last accident to the point where it felt like I was walking on a broken lower back and broken hips at the same time, not to mention 7 herniated discs through my body. So anyway, this is another thing I've been using, this CoverGirl. And it's a I don't know what you call it, like a putty stuff. I don't know. It's not putty, but it's not powder and it's not liquid. It's pretty good at staying on, I think, too. So anyway, after all these years, of being disabled and broke down, I ended up seeing my x-rays from back then where they couldn't see the break in the upper legs, but at the top of both of my legs, right by the hips, was halfway across. You could see a crack on both sides where I had actually cracked both of the tops of both of my legs there. That's why I felt like I was walking on broken hips. That's why I thought I was walking on a broken back. Because, well, my lower discs are so bad. But I couldn't walk hardly at all. I could barely make it to the bathroom. It was horrendous. Anyway, this stuff works really good. I just kind of pat it around because I get like kind of redder areas. You notice I'm not really putting this all over where my blush is going to go. I don't really care about that area. I'm just kind of covering. My face gets its own natural blush, if you couldn't tell here. Or you can rewind, check that out. But I got to kind of cover this up here. Otherwise, I got like red. It's got its own natural color. It comes down all the way. I might sometimes use it here. Get those little spots where they're getting older and starting to show. You can get it here if you got like a little, like in the summertime, I get a little brown there if I lay out, which I haven't in years because I couldn't. But there we go. And you get your head. And that's something else I talked to you about. You know, there's, anyway, I praise God. Somehow I'm starting to walk again before I go to another subject. Starting to walk again without needing a cane or a walker or a wheelchair for the first time, like 18 years now. 18 years is coming up this Mother's Day time, around the time I got hurt. Anyway, praise God. I mean, if you don't believe in him, I'm very sorry. I'm not trying to offend you at all. But he sure has done some amazing things for me. I'm going to kind of pat the tops of my eyelids with this. And I did kind of take that down the strip of my nose, just to lighten the tip of your nose a little, or the top of your nose a little. Anyways, but I said anyway again. It is a drinking game. Hey, we begin. I don't drink anymore. Hey, just reminded me of a show on Friends. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Anyway, I just don't know. I was laid up for a long time, 5.5 months, like deadly ill, before they could find out what was wrong with me. That's another story for another day. But somehow in that time, my back got better. Probably because every time it started feeling like a pain, like a 7, I would try to get up and clean the house. Yeah, 7. Because it used to get up, I would call it like a 15 when you're screaming. It was bad. And we're on to next after your blush. And sometimes I'll use my blush up here actually. And I got different colors of blush. My lid just fell off here. But I kind of like the little lighter pinks for up in this area here. If you're still sticking with me, thank you. It's so nice. I'd say nice to meet you. I can't meet you unless you like send me a little note on there somehow. And I'll try to check those and I'll get back with you. But this is all new to me. I've got a couple before this one, but I'm just trying to get into it. It's hard to do with my health because it's not good health. But I'm having a good day. And I just thought I would get on here and teach something that I hadn't taught to anybody else. Oh, no, no, no. Hey, psst, psst. Hey, no. No. There's nobody out there. They're used to the TV being on. So they're hearing like every little noise and it's raining outside. So I apologize for the dog barking. Alright, if you want to put it, I normally put some around here. And I used to have a little redness around there. I don't seem to have anymore. And then like, this is just a CoverGirl concealer. Nope, Pro Concealer. I don't know who it's from. As I said, I don't go after the expensive stuff. I just get what I can get. But there we go. And then if you wanted to do a little strip down the middle, some people like that little, makes their nose a little thinner. And I did have a little spongy thing, but my little spongy thing has disappeared. So I'm just going to blend that a little with my finger, which is just fine too. Do it the way we've always done it. Use your finger. Just be gentle. You just barely tap it. You notice how I'm not rubbing or pulling my skin? You don't ever want to rub or pull, especially around your eyeballs. Especially around your eyeballs. Alright. Anyway. Did it again. Anyway. I was going to go on to another subject. I'll stop that. I don't know why I'm doing that today. It's bugging me. Got that one done. I got some lipstick here. Yeah, I think it's CoverGirl. Yep, it's CoverGirl. I like CoverGirl. It's one of my favorites, honestly. On a poor person's budget. And don't ever try to buy all your makeup at one time. Just buy a piece here and there if you can do it, because it is so expensive buying it all at once. It's almost impossible for me. But don't buy stuff so cheap that it doesn't stay on your face, or it does no good to even use it. We're almost there. Excuse me. Have a drink. And I love Dr. Pepper. That's my favorite drink. I like Dr. Pepper or root beer, but this Dr. Thunder, when they're out of Dr. Pepper, I really can't tell a difference. I actually like this a lot, just as well as Dr. Pepper. Can't tell the difference. Just FYI. I love Dr. Pepper. Alright. Next was, my things fell on the floor, so excuse me while I pick them up. Alright, I'm going to have to get close to the camera to do this. And right now, I can't play fetch. You silly boy. No fetch. No. Alright. Maybe next time I do this, I'll go in the bedroom or something by myself. I'm going to readjust this a little bit. Anyway, I don't know what happened other than praying and people praying for me while I started walking again without agony. But I'm telling you, some kind of a miracle happened. I praise God every day, every day. But this is what we're going to do next. We're going to do our eyes. Now I'm getting older. I have eyebrows here. You can't hardly see, but they're there. But they're just so thin. They get so thin. So I make sure to kind of darken that. I don't really pluck my eyebrows anymore. I can't see them anymore. But my eyesight's not that great. But somehow, it's another miracle. Somehow, with everybody praying for my brain, which is a brain aneurysm problem I had. Something happened with my eye, and this eye has complete great vision now. So I only need contacts for this eye now. I just got contacts, so I got them for both eyes. I'm like, this isn't working, and neither are my glasses. And I realized the one eye's fine now. I don't know what happened with that after years of having glasses. All right, I got a doggy that's trying to wiggle my chair, so I'm going to have to kneel down here and move you back some. All right, let's see if I can do it this way. What did I do now with the mascara? Okay, sorry, people. Sorry, I just heard both my knees go pop. Sorry, don't mean to hurt you there. You know, sometimes people feel things when they know somebody got it. It wasn't that bad. All right, so if you want your eyes to go up, you normally start on the top lid. And if you want them to go down, you do this part first, and then you do this part, and it brings it kind of downward. I normally do the inside of my eyes. I'm going to show you how I do it. You don't go inside. You're just doing this part of your eye, but you're going to gently tug right here, just enough to get that, so you're not poking your eyeball. Gently tug. And I do recommend this kind. This is, I think this is CoverGirl too. I like a lot of their products, but if it's not, maybe you can read it on here. I just got this, I think, at the dollar store, but it stays on a long time. I don't have any problems with it. Yep, CoverGirl. I like their products a lot. All right. So you're gonna, as I said, you're gonna just gently tug at that. Or you can even pull like down here a little bit, but just, I can't see myself like I'm looking in a mirror because I'm looking at my camera here. It's okay if you smear a little bit, especially if you just did everything I said. It's gonna be nice and slick and you just wipe it away. Okay, but it's hard to do looking in here because I'm like looking like backwards at myself here. All right, now close your eye. and open it, and look, it gets the top lid. I'm gonna do it one more time though. Alright. You just gotta do it right away while it's still wet. And this works with most eyeliners. See, it's just gently on there, but you see the difference? It goes on the top. And if you want to do that a third time, you can. I don't recommend doing it too many times because then you get little chunks in your eyes, and we don't want to do that. But it's just enough that it don't look overdone. Alright. Anyway, back to my world. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm walking again. And I'm trying to have a life for the first time after being bedridden for 18 years. And it feels so good to almost have my life back. I still have pain every day, but it's nothing like the pain I had before. And sometimes my pain limit, like it's like a roller coaster. Before it was always really, really bad. Like the highest roller coaster hill you can think of, it was really, really, really bad. And then every once in a while it would go worse than that. No, that was pretty bad. So I can kind of tolerate now. I just got to be careful what I do. I'm like a gentle piece of glass. A gentle piece. Like a fragile piece of glass. If I step in a hole, I can be laid up for weeks or months. Anything. Just any little tug at it. Any little tug at my back. It's bad. I just turn a funny way and it goes out. Anyway, today I'm feeling good and I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here with me. I hope you're seeing the difference in my makeup now. I didn't have to overload to get it on and everything. Now what I'm going to do is see that little area there. I'm just going to blend that and bring it down a little bit. Trying to make sure your line is as good as you can get it. And then if you can't get it real good, you can always go like that. If you do the makeup the way I just told you, because your face is nice and moist. I'm going to bring this out a little more so I can do the same thing on this side. Anyway, I hope that some of you will give me a comment, and not so I get money, because I'm not going to get no money on this. I'm just like one of my first few, and I doubt it'll be seen by many, but if you'd be kind and give me a thumbs up if you like this, that would really help me a lot. It would really be appreciated if you, like, hey, this is where I'm from, and I'm from Ohio. Let me know where you're from. Okay, now we're going to do these eyebrows, because see how light my eyebrows are? They're like blonde. Just like the hair on my arms, it's just blonde. I have hair, it's just blonde. But I don't have a lot of hair, but it's all of my hair is blonde except for 2 spots. You can guess the other than my head. My hair is really gray. That's why I dye it. But you know what? I'm trying to keep it colored as much as I can now. I'm feeling better. Before, it could be months before I could get to it again. Yeah. I'm starting to be happy and live again. I've always been happy. I've always had a good attitude. I try to joke and be funny even when I was suffering. It's just the way I was made, I guess. I like being happy. And I like everybody around me happy, so I normally try to make people happy. Let me see, I could tell a joke. Let me think of a joke. I'm really good with those. Oh, no, I can't tell some of these jokes. Never mind. I'll think of some jokes and try to tell some next time I'm on here, maybe. I have a lot of them. I'm just trying to concentrate on the makeup. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm not drawing on my skin. I'm gently raising the hair a little bit, pulling it down, or I'll kind of go like this with it. And see this like little spot I don't think is perfect. As I kind of just gently go over that. But you're just gently touching your hair. And if you get a dark spot, you can always, as I said, the way I do my makeup, I can just wipe stuff off until it makeup completely dries, which takes a little while because we use coconut oil. And that's the way I like it. I got really deathly ill and almost died about a year and a half ago from neurovirus that wasn't getting diagnosed, and told that I might have pancreatic cancer, which I didn't have, thank God. But it ended up turning into microscopic colitis before they found out what it was so that I could get medication and get better. But look at all these fine lines in my, see that? I mean, I've seen people with little lines, thick lines. Look at that. But I'm going to try something, and I'll let you know if it works. I just ordered some kind of face tape, and I am going to check it out. And I'll tell you, that's what I started to talk about earlier. You know those nasal strips that you get at the store? I'm trying to curve this up a little. You know those nasal strips that you get at the store? Well, you can get the real cheap ones, but the real cheap ones, I mean, I've tried 3 different brands now. I don't have the boxes with me. Of course, I threw them away when I was done. But it's really amazing. I'm just getting the parts that I want to get, not my whole eyebrow. My sister had these, what are they called? Something ease. Brow, no, not brow ease. Something, it'll come to me hopefully before this is over. But frownies. And they're little thick pieces of tape, basically, that go over you. They're thicker than tape. And it keeps this from moving, which they really do work. But I ended up finding out, because I had some nasal strips here, I cut them in half, and I kind of put them this way, not this way up down, just this way here overnight. Now I haven't done it in a minute. But I'm getting ready to order some tapes because I'm out of the nasal strip things now. But this was so deep because of going through so much pain for so long and sickness between my back and being sick so long. It was a nightmare. But this got really deep and really bad. And I started using those, and that loosened that up so much. But I need some more. But those nasal strips, using those instead of the frownies, it's cheaper. You get twice as, well, however many's in a pack, you get twice as many because you're cutting those in half. And I can put them here. You can fall asleep with them right here too, which that's why I'm getting this tape stuff from. I'm going to try it down here because I don't know. There's one stayed on here, but I just didn't want to use them all up like that. So I'll let you know how those work if you want. All right, now as far as fixing that problem, this is what I'm doing for now. It works, right? All right, now next thing is going to be mascara. And it's probably CoverGirl. I'm a CoverGirl girl. I've been for most of my life. I've tried other products. I like CoverGirl pretty much the most. Now I get the bottom ones first. The reason you do the bottom ones first is because see how I'm looking up? It's going to take that mascara on top and it's going to put mascara up here. Unless you wait for it to dry, and that's going to take a lot longer for you to get your makeup done. Alright, again, we'll pull this back. I normally can see myself a little better and not backwards. But I get the bottom done. And then after I do this side. Now the reason I'm telling you stories and stuff about my life is to get closer to you. A lot of us are at home and all we got's the TV, and I might be your new best friend. You know. I do know how to make people smile. I'm not an innocent person. I live a very good life as far as I try not to do anything to harm anybody. I love everybody. And I try to have faith in everybody until they let me go on that. Although you need to be aware of what people are doing. You don't want to be stupid and stay around people, but it's good to forgive them. Yeah, I've seen some neat thing about water. How your actions and your feelings can change what the molecules look like. They can go from looking like a snowflake to looking like mud, depending on what you're thinking about. And I thought about that, and I thought, and your body is like 70% water, just like the earth, 70% water. So when you're upsetting by saying nasty things to others, or carrying on it yourself because something you did, which some of us do, I don't, I mean, I've had my tantrums, I'm not going to lie, but luckily for me, it's been many years ago, and I've grown up. But you mess those molecules are all through your body, and no wonder people can get cancers and stuff from harboring hate and anger. We don't want to do that. And I should have used my little eye clippy, this thing first. I don't usually like to use it after I'm going to this time. But the reason I don't usually like to do it after is because it starts caking up on your tool. And once it cakes up on your tool, there's times you can squeeze it like this and go to pull away and grab some of your eyelashes off. Ask me how I know. Alright. Go ahead and do this to this one. You always want to do your bottom ones first so you don't make a mess on the top of your brow there. Or right over your eyelid, rather. Alright. And I normally, when I do stuff, I normally do it twice. Like I did the bottom, I would go over the bottom a second time. Like the hairdo. Look at that, I look bald because I'm so gray there. My hair is not really gray. My hair is white. Like white. Started turning white when I was 16 years old. The funny thing is, there was a girl in our church, and she had like this white streak that came down. She was a kid. I thought, oh, that'd be so cool. I would love to have that. And next thing you know, I'm growing it. Well, started growing in pretty good about 16. But I was in elementary school, like the second grade. Well, a little girl walks up to me while I'm combing my hair, because that's what my mom taught me to do. You know, whenever you look in a mirror, and you should now. Anytime you go to the bathroom, especially if you got a husband, boyfriend, or anything, look at yourself in the mirror, touch yourself up. It's always good to keep a little makeup in your purse and a little makeup in the bathroom, which I can't afford to do, but if you can, it's always nice to touch up when you go to the bathroom, especially if you're really in love with someone. Always take care of yourself. It only takes minutes to do all this. Like, we're done. That's it. See the difference? Fix my hair. I fix your hair however you want. Who cares? Just make it, fix it. The buns, I don't know. For a long time I called them the West Side buns, and now everybody's doing them, the little knots on your head or whatever. Come on, ladies. I mean, if you don't have no man, that's cool. But if you have a man and you want to keep him, you got to keep him interested. You got to love him. You got to take good care of him. You got to not cheat on him. And you're going to have people come in your life at one point or another that's going to tempt you to cheat. And I think that's just plain evil picking on you, trying to see if you will. You can pass the test, ladies. We don't need to pull all that. You know, just be faithful to people you love, and good things will come your way. Be good to the people you love. Be good to your parents. If they're bad to you, stay away from them. Don't be bad, don't back. Just stay away. If it's your family members, don't have to be mean. Just stay the heck away. If they don't stay away, then you've got to get a restraining order. I understand that too. Been there. But, you know, it's sad when you got to do stuff like that, but you got to protect yourself. But be nice to people, unless they're mean to you. Don't do wrong to others, and good things will come our way. Bad things are going to happen. But when you belong to God, and I do, it's like the battle pick on me. Doggy toy. The battle pick on me. But as soon as, like, say something takes me down, I'm going to say I'm up here, you know, midway, right? Something takes me down. Well, God does something that ends up picking me up even higher than I was before. In a place where I got, like, if, I don't even know how to explain it. If I don't have any money, if something goes wrong and I got a new something come in the mail, I got to pay for it, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. Something happens. Money comes in the mail. People help me out, whatever. There's always some kind of a blessing that makes me feel happy and makes me realize that God still loves me. But we got to be good. We got to be good people. We got to be good to each other. We got to be good to our friends, our loved ones. But we got to mostly be good to ourselves. Forgive ourselves for our stupidities. We're all going to make them at one point or another. But love yourself. More than anything, just love yourself. I hope you stuck with me this long. If you did, hey, true trooper. I hope to see you again. please leave me your little notes and let me know who you are and where you're at, and if you're gonna stick by me and watch some more. Become my friend. I could use one. Can you? Bye.